Hello folks, this is Fuzzfinger. Welcome back to our Let's Play for Ni no Kuni. And we just left off where we were about to enter the castle area here, which is called Ding Dong Dell. And we're about to get a little bit of a tutorial off Drippy. Not a big one, that's all it is. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to turn vibration on because that will annoy you guys through the commentary, so I'm going to keep that off for now. But this is Ding Dong Dell. Let's see if we can access our first town of the new world. Once we get past the loading screen. There we go. And it looks like there's a bit of a build-up outside, so what's going on here?
Looks to me like a classic case of broken-heartedness.
Broken-heartedness? You mean that thing you were talking about before?
That's right. The broken-hearted are people who've had part of their hearts stolen. Poor souls just aren't themselves. Go all weird and useless, they do.
So his heart was broken by...
Keep up, will you? Shadar, innit? If anyone tries to stand up to him or does anything he doesn't like, he breaks their hearts into pieces so they can't put up a fight.
Jeepers. But if he stays that way, we can't get into Ding Dong Dell.
Okay, so there's a guard at the gate that's basically too depressed to let us inside. And we need to fix that. And fortunately, Mr. Drippy here seems to know how we can do so. We need to visit the old man, who lives in a wood to the north of Ding Dong Dell. The deep dark wood, that will be our first main destination. And it's a bit of a trek actually. There's nothing else we can do here though apart from go and find the old man. So we're going to go back to the world map now. And let me just see if I can bring this thing up. Let me just see how to bring the map up. Ah, there we go. Right, so the star is our next destination. Excuse me, the Rolling Hills is the name of the area. Okay, so R1 brings your map up. Right, there's a few secret items though that I want to collect. And hopefully we'll be able to find them. At least that's the idea. There's about 10 in total that we can collect, and the reason I'm doing this is because it always helps just to get a few levels in any JRPG when you're on the world map.
Let's do it!
As I'm sure you guys already know. And I am still just getting used to this battle system, but this isn't too tricky. As I mentioned in the last video, at the moment you can just get into the faces of the enemies and just mash the attack button. And that'll pretty much do the job for you. Then you can collect your experience afterwards. There we go. Sorry about that, just I had a bit of a cough, but tried to do it off mic, so hopefully you didn't hear that. In fact, I'm not going to get all the items because some of them are going to be a little bit tricky to find and they are out the way. Hidden items, by the way, don't flash. As you can see, these sparkles over here, there's an item. There's also a load of hidden items that don't actually flash like this, and they were the ones I was going to try and show you. But there is one I definitely want to get. If we head over here, I think we'll enter battle with this thing.
Watch this!
A rhinosaur. There's about 6 or 7 different enemy types around here. None of them are particularly challenging. Although sometimes they do show up in groups, so you do have to be a little bit careful at times. As you can see, level 3 to 4 slowed down a little bit now. Let's try and dodge some of these if we can. So I'm heading just before we get to the objective marker to the little lake you can see just up ahead. There's an item there, quite an important item, a hidden item that I want to pick up. Yep, we'll grab this thing.
Let's go!
Just the usual stuff, attack, and we'll take this rough out. There it goes, grab the blue thing. I don't think we even need it because we didn't use any magic points. But it's good to get into the habit of grabbing those because we will be needing them later. So what we're going to do is cross the river here after we've killed this thing which is in our way. Another rhinosaur.
We can do this!
The enemies in this game have some interesting names, as you probably noticed. Their names are usually a play on some English words of some kind. Right, so we're going to cross this river, and we need to just head up here. Excuse me. Because there is a secret item. Oh, we're going to kill this thing before we grab it, otherwise it's just going to get in our way.
Come on!
Now this thing might try and send us to sleep, so we'll try and kill it quickly before it does so. And we did. Nice and easy. Now, where's this item? There it is. It's a well-worn sword. And as you can see, it wasn't flashing, which is why I said it's a hidden item. Just going to double check there's nothing around here, because I seem to remember there being something. As I've said before, I've played about an hour of this game in the past. Oh wow, I'm getting a bit confused here. Okay, we need to go... we're not going to avoid that, and we've got a back attack. Right, I am just going to head straight to the objective marker now.
Come on!
The enemy has the upper hand. We could do with a heal, actually. If we can make it to the next area, we'll get one. Right, so that sword I looted, I'm not going to equip that because Oliver doesn't want to use it. But it is still important to get because we're soon to find a new party member very soon who can use it. So I would still advise loot. You don't have to loot the hidden items at this point in the game from this area. You can come back whenever you want. But I do advise just at least getting that sword. Yeah, this isn't particularly a good place to grind. At least it's not too efficient. So we'll carry on going around the right hand side of this. Can we avoid that mob? I hope we can. And this is the deep dark wood. So I'm just going to save our game before we go in. Just in case. You never know what surprises await us in here. Yes, I would like to save our game, please. And in we go. So this is our first dungeon of the game, really. The Forest of Fairy Tales, the Deep Dark Wood. And there's a little bit we'll be doing in here, so hopefully I'll be able to help you collect everything you need to collect and do everything you need to do. So this is a waystone. These exist only in dungeons and they're a place for you to save and to heal up. So they're nice and useful. especially if you want to grind in a dungeon, you can just grind around the waystone and use it to save and heal. So the Old Man of the Woods is our next destination. But I think that's all we're going to have time for today. So hopefully you'll join me next time when we start and continue this dungeon. Please like this video, post a comment, tell me what you think, and if you want to, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out. And I've been your host, Fuzzfinger. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.